Well, if you are watching this video, then you are probably like most small business owners. You are tired of paying unfair taxes. Let's face it, who actually wants to pay tax? Well, you must pay your tax, but you should pay your due tax. But a majority of businesses actually pay unfair tax. And on the other hand, there are so many small business owners who go to great lengths to avoid paying tax. And for good reason, because many small businesses are actually buried under the burden of paying heavy taxes. But it doesn't have to be that way, because actually the law has provisions for you to dodge tax legally. You can reduce your taxes or eliminate them completely without breaking the law. Today, I'll bring you exactly 10 ways you are going to cut down all that unnecessary tax and allow your business to grow. But before we proceed, I want to be clear on this. What I'm going to say does not replace the advice of your professional accountant or for your lawyer. For that, you should consult them. I am neither an accountant nor a lawyer. I am just a dentist who is only speaking from business experience. Now that we have put that aside, let's jump right into it. Before we proceed to the actual ways you can reduce your taxes or dodge those taxes legally, I want you to do 3 things. The first one, download the Tax Act so that you will have a reference point. Number 2, make sure that your business is registered either as a business name or as a limited company, because this advice only works for registered businesses because those are the only ones that are recognized by the law. Number 3, make sure that you establish your business structure. Having done those 3 things, then you can now apply what I'm going to say next. In the business, if you want to reduce your taxes, there is only actually one thing that you have to do, and that is increase your business expenses. I know what you're saying. Wait. Don't I want to make a profit? Why should I increase my business expenses? Before you stop this video and move on to something else, please hear me out. In business, there are 2 kinds of expenses, the bad expenses and the good expenses. The good expenses are the ones I'm talking about right now. Because have you considered this, that actually a lot of the things that you spend money on as a business owner have to do with the business itself? So what you need to do is to transfer all these costs which are related to your business to the business and not pay them personally. When you do that, then you would have reduced the amount of money that is going to be taxed, and that's how you end up paying little or no tax. If your business is not making any profits, then you won't pay any tax. But a lot of businesses are actually paying taxes even when they are making losses. So let's get into the ways in which you can practically reduce that tax legally. Number 10, pay tuition for an employee. Yes, the law provides for staff training and education. So if you are in position, you can actually pay for your employee to undertake a course, attend a conference or a training, and you do not have to incur that cost by yourself. You can actually transfer that into the company expenses. Remember, you are also an employee of your business, so go and study and let the business pay for you. Number 9, charitable contributions. Do you remember all those times that you have had to give out some money for any charity activity? Well, you didn't have to take that money from your own pocket. The law will allow you to transfer that donation to the company. And now, moving forward, you should actually make such contributions as a business and not as an individual. You can put it under business expenses. That way, you will contribute into reducing your tax burden. Number 8, staff activities. All those activities that you have been doing, benchmarking, travel, and all those things, anything to do with staff activities doesn't have to come from your pocket as the business owner. You can actually add this to your business expenses, and that will also contribute into lowering your tax. Number 7, you remember all the things that you have been throwing away because they have expired, damaged goods, anything like that. All you need to do is to have a record of everything that has got damaged or expired. get its value and add it under company expense, because that is also actually tax deducted. If you are getting any value at all from this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share it with your fellow small business owners. Number 6, bad debts. Well, you know all those people you have been trying to chase for your money for the past 5 years and there is no hope that you will get. Well, maybe it is time you also got the total value of that and write the debt. When you do that, it also becomes a business expense. So have a record of all the debts that you have no hope of recovering and put it under your business expense. This will contribute into lowering the amount taxable and you'll actually end up paying little tax. Number 5, Social Security registration. If you have employees that meet the number, have them registered for Social Security. This will benefit you in 2 ways. 1, your employees will have their retirement package accumulated. But on your side, it actually contributes into reducing the amount that you are taxed on. And that in turn will result into paying less tax. Number 4, this should be obvious, but it seems not to be for many small business owners. Transfer all your personal expenses which are related to the business to the business. For example, the airtime you use for calling customers, the data that you use for reaching out to your customers, the money you spend on transport to move from place to place, either to meet customers or to deliver your products or do marketing, all of that money should be added and you put it under business expense because you are actually spending money to carry out business activities. When you do this, then you have accurately captured business expenses, and that will also result into lowering your tax. Number 3, pay everyone who works in your business a salary. In fact, you must pay yourself a salary too. This doesn't seem to be obvious to many business owners, but salary is a business expense. Even if you are selling tomatoes by the roadside, please make sure that you pay yourself a salary, and that salary should be reflected under business expense and it should contribute into reducing your taxable income. And that means you'll be paying less tax than maybe you are paying right now if you have not been paying yourself a salary. And that also means that even if it is your child, or it is your husband, or your wife, your nephew, or any other relative that is working in your business, please pay them a salary. By doing that, you'll be actually reflecting the actual business expenses, and the profit that will be shown will be the actual profit, and that will ensure that you don't pay higher taxes than you should be. Number 2, take a business loan. Yes, I know all the things that you have heard about a loan, but do you know actually that government allows you to remove the interest that you pay on the business loan from your income and add it to your expenses so that you pay less in taxes? The purpose is simple. The government wants your business to grow so that it becomes bigger and then eventually you pay bigger taxes. So one of the actual ways you can reduce your own taxes right now as a small business is to take a business loan, put it in your business, let it grow, and then deduct the interest from your income and pay less in taxes. And finally, pay your taxes on time. Yes, after you have done all the previous things, that means that now the tax that you are supposed to pay is your due tax. Please make sure that you pay your tax on time. Why? Because if you delay, you are going to incur penalties, tax penalties, and that is going to significantly increase the amount of taxes you pay. So make sure that once your due tax has been determined, pay it on time. Paying it on time means that you will pay less than you have paid if you are penalized. If you know any other ways that small business owners can reduce their taxes, please share it with us so that we can also try those ones. See you in the next video.